We're starting round 2.
Yeah, power 1. Or is when I make an attack, I can swap it.
Since I support 2, dropping that boy up front.
Okay.
Grabbing him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sides up 1, 2. There's him up front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2 on the side step. So, 8 side step 2. Okay.
These guys have self-last, or they say they trade drop here, action.
Why does Majesty say that there's 2,299 watchers?
No, that's views to the channel.
Seems a little high.
Yeah, no. not quite that level yet.
Real turn. We'll give Ultra on this. Let's see what it gets. 3 is level 7. Shot, 1, 2, 3. Or does that when you take a token off so you can use energy explosion? 1, 2, 3. Double target, ultra.
Inspiration.
Nice. 12 on stun. So let's do 2 and 1. Yeah. So all 3 to hit.
Okay. That's triple party. So, and if I'm remembering correctly, Green Arrow takes 1 damage.
Yep.
From all time feature.
Back 1, 2,
is this the part of the game where everyone circles around one character and rolls until something gets KO'd? No, I don't think so. Not this team.
That is going to be
ignore anything. If he hits you, the thing is, he has special damage power, which is searching that poison deals with I agree with that.
I'm going to inspire. I'm going to go with Phalanx. 4. They both take actions, move actions. Sidestep.
Section. Now he has a shield to go with. Modifies his
Using them as the. I wondered why he had those on his sideline. I'm like, what the heck is he doing with all those figures? He's using them for the. Okay.
Yeah, the Devil Dinosaur Pops.
Yeah.
Stand-ins.
Yeah. it takes me a while to kind of catch up on some things sometimes.
I actually
I didn't really. Kenny didn't really use it all that much. I mean, he used it a little bit, but yeah, it is pretty nasty. Like those pogs, it can be pretty brutal. Yeah. There's actually, I think there's three teams of them.
I think it would be that term was running a double dinosaur when we signed up.
That's a unique build. I like it. I like it when people come up with ideas like that.
This one.
So is this as many players as you thought would turn out, or you thought we'd have more?
What I was expecting. What you were saying, not what you were expecting. It's about growing a player base. Stuff like the
It's nice that you get players from all sorts of different states. I'll have to have you on here in between matches and talk about it.
I'm just going to try to sidestep.
I will inspire future. More four. Go ahead. Future says penetrating poison. Future. Goodbye, Adam. Yep.
All right. Got a new co-host. I'm Doug. Dave. Hey, nice to have you on. So you got the second round bye.
Yes.
All right. How did you round one?
Made way too many mistakes.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
What did you have to face?
I played Devil Dinosaur, Rick Jones, a Bucky, and a Pentagon.
Okay. That Devil Dinosaur is starting to pop up on more and more competitive teams.
I saw it, and I didn't even notice that one right there, all in white. Yeah.
Kenny's got that chase one. That one is pretty brutal.
Albino.
Yeah. What did you bring for a team to this event?
I made it this morning, actually, in the back over there.
Nice.
I have Shifting Focus Superman.
Okay. Yep.
Superman Blue at 50 points.
Okay.
And they're both, I have equipped on Superman, Brainiac, and then the other one I have Brainiac Calypso equipped on each one, and Nighthawk Prime.
Okay.
With full Pandora's box.
Nice.
5 points left over with the Hank Pym ID card.
Okay. Very cool. What is your usual venue that you usually play out of? Are you a double midnight regular, or are you?
No, I try to come as much as I can. I live in Mass.
Okay.
I play in Hobby Bunker in Malden, Mass.
Hobby Bunker?
Hobby Bunker, Malden, Mass.
Hobby Bunker, Malden, Mass. Shout out.
And I try and make double midnight. I've come a bunch when I can, you know.
Well, I'm glad you could make it up. It's nice to see Massachusetts. We had some Connecticut players. We got a New Jersey player. I mean, it's great that you guys all come up to this event. So what's the meta currently at your venue? Is it
a little bit of Quinjet. That's about all. My venue's more laid back.
He's going to try to shoot
Me and a good friend of mine, Joe Galtieri, he and I play competitive a lot, so that's what he was playing around with that a little bit. Some other things. Unfortunately couldn't make it today. Hi, Joe.
That's too
Hope you're
bad.
feeling better.
Joe, maybe next year. Well, that's good. I like venues that kind of keep it fun and keep it light.
It is. We have a lot of fun there.
You kind of come to these events with a more heavier hitting, competition if you really want to. Most of even some of the guys here, they're just like, I came just to kind of hang out, and have fun, and get some free dice, and if I win, great. If not, then
throw some dice and have some fun. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what this whole Flix community kind of needs more of.
Definitely. Yes. Definitely.
You excited about the upcoming sets that coming out from WizKids?
Super excited. I just heard about Elseworlds and What If.
Yes.
I've always loved those stories. Growing up as a kid, I love What If. Got into Elseworlds a little bit later as I got older. But I mean, you don't have to love everything, but there's always those stories. Like maybe it's just like one or two that you really love. But I mean, there's so much stuff they did. All that. I mean, wow. I mean, I think they're gonna. There's definitely gonna be something for everybody in those two sets.
I agree with that statement 100%. Absolutely. And then they're doing, what is it, a colossal?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, have we determined whether or not they're just reusing sculpts?
I think they're going to reuse.
Some of them look like previous sculpts.
I mean, Titano was one of them. I've got to imagine that's going to be the same sculpts.
Right.
Dormammu, even when they did Little Dormammu, was the same sculpt as the big one.
Shrunk down.
So I'm going to imagine they're going to reuse them again.
Because those sculpts are bad.
They're not. They're still. And I mean, again, why would you make a new Titano? You just made them like barely just made.
Might be a different paint scheme though.
Someone told me it's going to be white. Which okay, cool. I don't know, Skyscraper, I don't know what that is. It's some sort of, I think it's a Superman, Batman take on a villain, and it's a take on like Giant Man.
Okay.
I remember kind of reading that years ago, so it's been a while.
Yeah, so good stuff coming up for Flix, and they got a new Deadpool.
I would say, Deadpool's always awesome. This should be fun, and we'll get some more X-Men.
It'd be interesting. They haven't said whether or not there's going to be new word bubbles in this. That they said.
I haven't heard anything about that. No, I haven't heard that.
Because the old set had, of course, the previous Deadpool set had the word bubbles, which were kind of they were seeing competitive play for a while.
Yeah, you know what? If they don't do that, I hope they do something like it. I like that. I enjoyed that they poked fun at Deadpool's breaking the fourth wall. That was really cool.
You gotta give WizKids they credit. They do kind of like to put in new mechanics. Granted, they don't always mix well, but you gotta give them. It's nice that they create something new.
Yeah, it's not just the same thing over and over again. They're trying to do different things. Exactly. I really enjoy that.
They're not on step one.
This is my wife and my daughter. They're. So you have to be. Oh wow.
Apparently, yeah. I was like, my husband's over there, about broadcasting. I just want to go over there. He said, okay.
Wow. Oh. You should give him one of our business cards and be like, listen. There you go. This is Sydney. Oh, the door.
They were checking me to see if I was part of the Dragon Ball Z tournament. I'm like, no.
You play anything else competitively or just casually? You play.
I had another team. It was that new Ellie Namor out of Civil War.
Yep.
Mera out of Trinity War and 60-point Aquaman out of Trinity War.
Okay.
And then Pandora's Box again, but just 3 gems, not the full thing. And just the idea, like I see a lot of people thought of it, just those tokens and just pump them out.
Right.
The reason I didn't play that is I didn't realize until yesterday I don't have the Atlantis map, and
that would have been
kind of need that for that. So until I can get that, we'll just shelve that one for now.
Yeah, just get it once you get the map again.
Yeah.
Do you play any other games besides HEROCLIX?
Oh,
that's fine. No, I didn't make that clear when I asked the question.
I did just get Boss Monster, but just for fun.
It is a fun game.
My wife and I tried it out. That was a lot of fun.
Very nice.
But no, I mean, I spent so much on this. I can't really.
I know.
I've been tempted a few times by other things, and I'm like, oh, that looks really cool. But yeah, no, this is enough. This one's enough.
That's nice. So you play game with your wife?
Yeah. She I'm getting her to play HEROCLIX a little bit. We played just ourselves for fun. She's starting to learn the rules. She's coming along. She's having a lot of fun with it, and we both enjoy it.
That's great. That's great. One thing that this community needs is a more female presence. So we have one female player, which is great to see.
Anne, right? Anne,
I
believe. I played her at the last time at a Double Midnight event. I played her.
Oh, nice. That's very cool. I'm glad that POL says, I know the feels. Games are expensive. They are.
Yes.
They're very expensive.
Too expensive.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it yet. This one is probably about like halfway through. They take about.
Flex up, night lasting.
It depends on how much destruction Jeremy and David do. So we kind of checked out everything there's to check out.
Poison, so you die.
Okay. Well, we'll have a little check. Have you gone to the fan zone?
Nate.
What about that? Yeah, she'll enjoy it once she's there. Okay, that's fine. If it coincides, then it coincides. It's awesome. Good. No, I know. Okay. Well, maybe just hold off on it and do they do it any other time? Okay. Is she getting hangry? Yeah. So why don't we plan on doing it tomorrow? No, take the sketch out. Still like that.
1, 2, 3.
No, she's gonna go. Brennan's on 11-2. The glare is gone. Yeah, they're using the new neoprene map, which is awesome.
That's the new one?
I think so.
This is one of the viable ones that WizKids made.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like those
Future
maps a lot.
I try and pick them up at places when they tap off.
Yeah.
They're a little pricey.
They are a little pricey. I should just pick them up for streaming purposes because they come up, they pop really well on the camera. How's this sound, guys? Does it sound okay? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No worries.
You know, the wife.
I understand.
Yeah.
She might be watching. Hi, honey.
Yeah, let me know if there's sound is okay. Good. How long have you been playing?
I started playing at the 5th anniversary. I've been buying since the beginning. Yeah, I was buying right when it started. I thought it looked cool. I'm like, this looks really cool. Went to a couple games, didn't really grasp the game that well. Stopped playing for a while. Bought some more stuff on eBay, and then the Avengers set came out. It was and I was somewhere. I was at a New Hampshire comic store, Chris's Comics.
Okay.
Just came out. He had like a couple bricks, and it was really good price. So I was like, I ended up buying both bricks that day.
Nice.
And just got me into it. And my buddy Joe was with me that day. He was like, wow, that looks cool. I'd always been trying to get him to play. he looked at it, learned the rules, explained them to me, and we've been playing ever since.
Nice, that's awesome. It's always good when you have a buddy that plays with you too.
Yeah, exactly. We've been gaming way back with the Star Wars, the old Decipher Star Wars card game.
We have that. I have that. That's what I used to play too. I love that game.
Yeah, dude, that game was so great. I love it.
Star Trek was better.
Oh no, come on!
Never got into the Star Trek.
I figured you'd say Lord of the Rings, like, because I always, whenever it brings up, people always say like the Lord of the Rings card game.
I played Lord of the Rings too, but I have a soft spot in my heart for Star Trek. That's how I started getting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I got in. Yeah, the Star Wars Decipher game was how I broke into gaming. I loved that game. It was so good.
I wish somebody would like find a way to put it back out.
It's a shame. You know what? I'm glad I didn't. I have two boys now.
Yeah.
And a few years ago, I was just looking at the boxes and boxes of cards, and I was going to chuck them.
No, don't chuck them.
Just saw them actually just last night when I was looking for some clicks. And I was like, I'm glad I saved those. I'll teach my boys how to play, and it's still a fun game.
And there's still a community that play that game.
And weren't they making cards on the internet? Like you could like print it out and like put it over the
overlays with
I even was playing it with my buddy Joe for a little while. We would just get together and play a game with those. It was fun.
Right. I played both Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and the Lord of the Rings was probably the better game. Funny thing, I don't actually care much for either property, but they were both solid games. Yeah, I think a lot of people were playing both those games because they're good games.
They were good games.
I loved how like the Star Wars game, it just pretty much like all played out. Like you were like kind of like playing out a movie with cards.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was really cool. And I loved how the deck was like your life force and.
I love interrupts playing whatever. It was really cool.
Now you can play that game online. There's a free site that you can fly on for free and you can play that competitively online.
Oh wow!
And they use the same.
Do you have to buy the cards? Oh, okay. All right. I'm there.
Check out the players. What is it? The players community website. It's in their forum, but it's like GEMP or something like that. And yeah, someone went on and actually built the whole system on how to play.
That is awesome.
And it's great. And there's always people in like the chat room looking to play games and everything. It's really cool.
That was one thing that was so disappointed in HEROCLIX Online. Like I was hoping it was gonna be like Battle Chess.
Right.
I played Battle Chess, but that was my vision for HEROCLIX Online, and then it was just like little dots, and it just was so bad. Come on, WizKids, you can do better.
It's tough. What games? So many different ways to win it. It felt pretty different. Yeah, that absolutely. What games? We're talking about the old card games from Decipher. Star Wars CCG from
Decipher. My buddy Joe out there.
All right, Joe. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Joe, for coming on. Thanks for watching today. Man, I wish they could bring that back.
Yeah.
Someone needs to find a way to do it.
Loved my army of snow speeders.
And then there was, if I remember correctly, there was walkers in the Hoth set, the box set, that were cheaper than the ones that were in the main set. So you buy like the Hoth set.
I had two Hoth box sets just for that reason. And the spears and the walkers. And that was just so great. And you even had like a good Chewbacca. He was cheaper than most Chewbaccas.
Oh man.
The great thing about it too, like near the end when it was going under, everything just became so cheap. People like they were just like, hey, take it. You should take it. Okay, I'll take it.
It's hard, and like prices for steel product now have gone up.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was funny you say that because I was at a convention. I saw a guy with boxes like on his shelf next to the Magic cards, and I was like, who's buying that?
I wouldn't think, but people do.
That's pretty cool.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think of how many Vaders I still have. I went on a Vader buying spree for a while.
That was right when I got my job. I was working at a comic book store, Harrison's in Salem.
Yeah.
And that was like right at the height of that. And I just remember people coming in to either trade their cards in for new ones or buy. Like I remember, Vader was a hot card. All the Jedi were.
All the Yoda, were.
Yeah.
That was such a great. Oh man, let's forget HEROCLIX. Let's just do a Star Wars CCG competition.
It's too penetrating and actually levels flat no wall.
Does it count as an attack?
Yeah.
Fantasy Flight does do a good job with their Star. I will give them credit. They do a good job with their Star Wars games, but it's just not the same as the card game.
For me, it was just I spent all this money on this, and I had so much. I mean, like just
You're already invested.
So invested, and then now you're telling me none of this I can use it. Like it's all just. Yeah, that's for me. I was like, I don't even want to look at it. I'm not even going to learn it. I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's actually, I think, a little bit after that is when I started buying HEROCLIX.
Yep.
So it worked out. It all worked out.
I just nuked my own little But thankfully, he just says whatever KO.
I'm trying to think what else I used to play back in the day. That was great. That was like when I was like getting into college. Just like goofing off like in our free time.
Yep.
Boom. Ultron 1. Ultron 1.
So many Ultrons.
Yeah, I know. It's really, really
Well, they keep
coming back.
Yeah.
a 30-point Ultron. Call it 120 points.
Side steps here.
A little broken. Just a little bit.
Tony Zuko reflects off Knight's attack. All my friendly characters can use Constantine inspiration for every systems.
That's a
The albino devil dinosaur. Yeah.
Pin charge. 1,
That's gonna
2,
be
3, 4.
It's going to be the team to beat. I have a feeling.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Jeremy here on the left was at the WizKids Open that I broadcast in Burlington, Vermont a few months ago. And he brought a double Iceman
I'm
for
going to
our team.
outlook that.
That was really interesting to watch. They did fairly well. I didn't think he left with a winning record.
You know what? I'm going to
That sculpt is gorgeous.
Oh, I love it.
Just the sculpt alone just made it like I didn't know I wanted. I saw the list when I saw the list of the figures, and I was like, I don't need this many Icemen. And then when I pulled that, I was like, oh wow, yeah, I will keep this. I want it. It's awesome.
That sculpt is. It looks like a chase.
Yeah, absolutely,
pretty much.
Yeah.
So as soon as that WizKids Open was over, I immediately went to eBay and
Got one.
I need to get 2 Icemen. He was having like a blast playing it, even though he knew there would probably be some really heavy level team. POL says, yeah, that Iceman is great. It is. It's a beautiful sculpt.
I even kept the plastic that it came with, so if I ever want to, bring it anywhere, it's good. I mean, it's on a shelf right now, but if it's going to go somewhere, it's going right in that.
That's exactly what I did as well.
I have just there's too many in my box of broken clicks. I will someday try and fix. Every day I'll fix a few, but the box keeps growing, unfortunately.
I have to give WizKids credit though. There are a couple sculpts that have come out that I'm just thinking of a few that I know, like the Spider-Man during Civil War, not Civil War, during Fear itself was horrible.
Yes.
But there have been very few. With the amount of sculpts that they put out every set and every year, there have only been like 1 or 2 that you can go, oh, that one was really bad. That one came in broken. You know, if you pull that, you were going to get a broken piece.
For me, the worst set was that Spider-Man set where there was all those Spider-Men just like sticking up on the little plastic, like barely like thin, like thread, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
there was the 3. They all could switch in and out.
Yep, that was the Amazing Spider-Man set.
Yeah, the Amazing. Yeah, that one for me a lot came broken. Just that little plastic peg in the middle just didn't. It didn't hold anything, and especially like. I think there was a few bigger ones in that set that, free float, and yeah, those were always broken. Miles Morales, I didn't have one not broken.
Well, luckily the good thing is with most of the clicks is you just pull down a super glue and take 2 seconds. I loved that Amazing Spider-Man set.
Oh, that was a great
set. That was one of my favorite sets of
set.
all time.
I was kind of hoping they would keep going with the swap out Spider-Man, especially like a few after that. They were in that point range. They did like 125.1 from the AVX starter.
They did.
And I was like, I would like that so much more if we could swap out with those other ones. Like,
yeah, they didn't keep that up.
And like, they did it with like, some like Beast Boy. They always do that. They do that with Beast Boy. Like, I was so hoping they'd keep it going with him. But bring it back, WizKids.
Absolutely. I loved the monsters in that set.
Yes.
Like,
yep.
I just the werewolves, the
werewolves are so much fun.
vampires.
Yeah. I'm pumped we're getting a new Dracula and no P kit.
I didn't see that.
We're getting a new Dracula, so I'm very pumped about that.
I will have to definitely pick up one of those. Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, I like that the thirst, like where you start on like click 3 and you can go up.
Yeah,
you know.
And I don't, you know, some people complain they did, you know, they started that and then like they did a bunch of vampires, and like similar to that. I didn't mind. I thought it was cool. I thought it fit the characters they did. It fit for them. Like, I thought it was very cool.
It's a great way of giving that. Giving those figures that kind of, I don't know what word I'm looking for, ability, but or that trait.
And they're not broken. They're not starting out on that top dial click. It's just no, they're too powerful.
Let's see here. Wait, Clicks had monsters and stuff. Did they have like proper Midnight Suns?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Blade. I mean, I know they did Blade, Ghost Rider. They even did. They did the alter ego for Ghost Rider. He could swap in and out.
Right. And if you're
Johnny Blaze.
Yep.
And that was a great Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that one was that
with
one.
The Heroes for Hire.
Yeah,
Heroes for Hire with the ATA.
That one had to get nerfed eventually because that was just too good with that ATA. What did they had? They had. I think what else we had? Oh, we had Man Thing in that. That set. I loved it. Loved that the super rare with the Howard the Duck
on his shoulder.
That was one of my favorites. I think I still have 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, I pulled at least 3 of those. Now you say that, I pulled a few of those, and no one I knew wanted them.
Yeah. I just think it was fun because how often are we going to get a Howard the Duck?
I know.
Or Man Thing. I mean, they've only been done once before. So what else did they had? What was the amphibian one?
Amphibian.
Yep. And Frankenstein.
And the Mummy.
It was such a great set.
Yeah.
I was sad when that made it out.
Yeah, same here. I think a lot of people were, especially just like you said, just for the monsters. Like the monsters are just so great.
They did a great job on those dials, and they actually made them feel like
Yeah, the Mummy could keep shuffling,
Kenny won his second round, 300 to 65.
Ultron 7 sidesteps forward.
Rich, who faced him the first round, got 70 points off of him. So, POL, Kenny is 2-time national champion for Clicks.
1-2. I will outwit your movement power again. Clear 7.
Like I said, Star Trek CCG was better. That's Nathaniel. Nathaniel is the esteemed HEROCLIX judge, although now, since he's posting these comments, we might have to take a little bit of that esteemed title away. No, it's good. All 3 of those Decipher card games have such a huge following. Even still to this day.
That's amazing. I didn't realize there was still I knew for a while people were printing out the stuff overnight. I didn't know it was still going on. That's amazing.
Still, they actually, I think they just had their national championship a couple weeks ago, and they had 30 some odd players.
Wow. All right.
I haven't done anything, so I'm going to choose Wonder Woman. So
Did
my
they
guys
really?
get charged again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's awesome.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Yep.
Charge 1, 2, 3.
PLS says I should probably follow Clicks more. You should.
Giant reach.
It is quite an investment, though. I'm not going to lie. It is one of those games where you just, although you can be like me, where you can kind of just pick up the pieces that you like.
So 11, 17.
And I usually pick up the fast forces.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I kind of miss the maps not being fast forces.
Definitely. You know what? And look, the fast force is usually $15. I'll pay $20 to get a map. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love new maps more
Not
often.
so much.
I usually pick up the starter kits.
Yes,
Starter
definitely.
packs. That's like a no-brainer. I love it when they put out a movie starter set.
Your movement power.
Yeah, and of course
These two.
the turtles. I pick up
Let's players, 5 minutes.
any turtles product. How about you? Are
I
you
lucked out at Hobby Bunker when I went. He had opened a bunch of packs. The guy that not owns it, just works there.
Right.
So he just let me buy some singles for $3, and I just
Nice.
went through, got what I wanted, and ended up pulling a Krang somewhere else. Just kind of felt it. I'm like, ooh, that feels kind of Krangish, and yeah, it was Krang.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen any Krang teams, to be honest with you.
yeah.
That piece dominated our
I thought I
state.
saw a turtle van though. Yes.
I did see a turtle van.
There is
yes.
a turtle van and 2 chase turtles. I don't know what
Okay.
else he's got.
Nice. I'll have to check that team out. But yeah, Krang dominated our states
Really?
for Vermont.
He's a beast.
He is. He's nasty.
I'm assuming they paired him with Justin Secret.
Yes, that's exactly what they did.
I thought about that for today. Have it in my box even.
Now you saw the announcement about the next turtle set being kind of short printed because they've got the part of that whole shipping situation where the containers from China or wherever they come from are caught up because that company is bankrupt or whatever, declared bankruptcy, and so they're kind of stuck. They've got they've got product for all the pre-orders,
but that's about it.
That's about it for right now. So
wow, that could skyrocket. Kind of like remember Street Fighter?
Yep.
Like no one really ordered it, and it was so small. Like I think some of those figures still go for a good price.
They still do, absolutely. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if they're able to get that product out after the fact, and if that, I mean, I think you're going to see that initial price skyrocket.
Yeah.
With
Especially if there's something in that set that's just like so meta that you have to have it. That thing will be like $150 by the time it's all said and done.
Zombies ate brains at New
They
Hampshire
did.
States.
Zombies
Did
did
they
eat
really?
brains, yes.
Wow. How
They
many you
did.
guys have for New Hampshire States?
I think there was only 9 of us.
It was 9? Yeah, there was only, I think, 8 of us for Vermont. It was kind of an odd weekend to have states.
Yeah.
That was a rough, like it was just after a big event, wasn't it?
It was.
Right after Origins or something like that?
I know WizKids Open was like maybe 3 weeks before it too.
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody, there was just so many, I mean, I like that they did it, Saturday and Sunday, places staggered it so you could go to 2 if you live close enough, which I did do that. I know some people complain about that, but I like to play clicks, and if I can go to 2 days, I'm gonna do it,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
I think that's good not to have them all in one.
I don't remember which one. Whichever Hulk or Wonder
8
Woman
and 9 makes me feel not terrible about State of Dice Masters. Dice Masters, I hear, the rumor is, I don't know how into Dice Masters you are, I keep my ear on the competitive play for Dice Masters as well. Supposedly they're modifying the first turn advantage. They've got a couple workarounds that they're testing out. WizKids is kind of putting out some events for some of the stores to change up that first turn. Because right now there's kind of a first. There is. I'm not to say there is a first turn advantage for Dice Masters, and they're trying to adjust the play style for that.
Watch, I'll take 1 anyway, so take 1. 18, 19 now.
Jeez.
I think once they do have an adjustment of the first turn advantage, you're going to see a lot more players come back to that game because I think some of them kind of put it on the shelf.
That hit.
How much?
Because of the fact that there's a big first turn advantage.
When that came out, I was looking at the dice to see, can I use these dice for HEROCLIX? Use like the Captain America dice, but unfortunately, no.
No, you can't. Because they all get unique sides. They're not modifying it yet. They're testing something. Yes, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. They're not modifying it. They're just trying to. testing something out to see if they can kind of get rid of that first turn advantage.
Yep.
Which is good to see because that's what they need to do.
Hitting dinosaurs.
I love when the company does that. When they're like, we know something's wrong, we gotta fix it.
Yeah.
And at least try to do something, not just whatever.
Exactly.
We got your money. We don't care.
Yeah.
Side step. Charge. Here's the wrong color here.
Final action!
That's game over.
Right. How do we do? Are we going to calculate the devastation?
How much did I kill?
15, 50, 30, and
420, 70, 115 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 150, 175. If only.
How much did I get?
175.
Do I get points for all those outcomes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know whether I did or not.
Yeah, you get points for those.
So you walk away with a win?
Ultron hit. You would have died.
It's not going to come back to life. You're still getting
Yeah,
points.
you're still getting points.
How much would it have been for?
Wow.
4.
So 2, 1, 2. It was on top, first toughness book, so that's stuff invincible from the ID card. 1, 2.
All right. I guess that's going to do it for round 2. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back later this afternoon. We'll probably be back in about a half hour once we get something to eat, and we'll see what we get for round 3. All right, folks. Thanks for watching.
115.